From the unfriendliest city on earth, this is the Shreveport Report for August 31st, 2016. Shreveport always has been, is, and may always be the unfriendliest city on earth. Here is a quick look at some of the theories behind the causes of crime. Number 1. Psychological causes. A psychologist will tell you that criminals are the way they are because of something in their pasts. An unhappy childhood. This is very interesting to hear, but in fact, many of us have had unhappy childhoods without growing up like my neighbors. An unhappy childhood is not a license to kill or disturb people or break the law, civil disobedience. It's also not a license to kill yourself. You know, there's robbery, there's burglary, there's suicidal mania, like the hood surfers. This explanation is very unsatisfying. Number 2, socio-economic causes. Sociologists and penologists say that crime is due to socio-economic causes. The poor steal to eat, and then they go on to greater things. They point out that crime allegedly increases during periods of economic stress, such as a depression or a recession. This explanation neglects the fact that the well-to-do steal too, and that many of the most successful criminals are not living hand-to-mouth, stealing only the crust of bread that they eat, but are living in a lavish lifestyle from the proceeds of their crimes. Crime begets crime, and the biggest criminals of all seem to never to be satisfied but are constantly seeking to expand their criminal domains. Number 3, the breakdown of religion and mores. This is pure BS. According to this theory, the current decline in religious observance is at the root of crime, as people lose the sense of right and wrong that they would get from religion. This theory ignores the fact that throughout the ages there have been many, many people who were not active churchgoers. Yeah, church is a recent invention, by the way. And then there are all those people who claim to be religious and did really horrendous things, never mind their beliefs. It took religion for good people to do bad things. There has also been no evidence to show that atheists are more prone to become criminals than others. Additionally, some noted organized crime figures are strong believers. By the way, atheists have a much better moral compass than devout religious believers. Number 4, decline of public confidence in law and order. Oh boy, that really strikes a chord. The massive evidence shown in recent years of public figures flouting the law and getting away with it has stopped people's belief in the validity of right and wrong, according to this theory. When people see the biggest criminals of all getting away with it on the 6 o'clock news, no, not anymore, it persuades them that there is no point in obeying the law. How about YouTube? And now for some examples of decline in law and order. "60 miles an hour." 70 miles an hour. I've had enough of this guy. He's on my enemy list. I wonder if he can spell attorney. This bad behavior is going to be bad for him.
This is Jay Salsburg. I would like an officer to respond, if not the supervisor, the district supervisor. There's an SUV that's been running up and down the street at 70 miles an hour, and after going by 3 times in the last few minutes, I'm calling you because of it.
I'm sorry, what color was the SUV?
It's white. It's like a mini. I think it's maybe a Suzuki or something. You know, I can't tell what make it is, but it's a small SUV. You know, what can I do? I can't go out there and stop him, but he's going 70 miles an hour back and forth. So something's going on. Yeah. Oh, and Tuesday night is drug night on this street. So there's quite a bit of suspicious activity going on here and there anyway. Never mind the high-speed vehicle.
All right. I will also go to there.
I want him to come here. I want to talk to him.
You want to talk to the officer?
Yes.
I'll let him know.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to speed these up so that it's not so boring. Notice those two cars. They go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This is just a couple of times they've gone back and forth. Something's amiss. Why would two cars go back and forth time after time after time? Okay, here comes my neighbor to talk to the police. Normally, she wouldn't call if there was a body in her driveway. But because I somehow am on her radar, she has to lie. Notice the neighbor in the background passing. He came out to see what the police were up to. I never see him in the backyard like that. So here's that classic illiterate voice, and she's trying desperately not to curse because she has potty mouth on the brain. Yeah, she's saying words like lunatic and so on. And she mentions, I hear her say gun. Now, nobody has seen guns from me. Nobody. This is what I mean by decline of law and order. It's okay for her people to commit crimes. But when I protest and call the police, somehow I'm the bad guy. What I'm doing is I'm reporting the bad guys. But that's socially unacceptable to her. She has this warped morality. She's committing unethical acts on me. My moral compass is, by default, pointing at good. She's committed unethical acts on me. My moral compass is now pointed at unethical. Your honor is the only thing in this world you truly own. She just gave her honor away. These two cars were lurking in the distance, waiting for the police to leave. Here they come back again, the same two cars. Can you figure out what they might be up to? I can. "60 miles an hour. "45 miles an hour. This is the same SUV that's been harassing me for months. Many of the neighbors complain about me paying attention to the children. Well, someone needs to pay attention to them. They're going to be killed in the street by traffic. What's supposed to happen is they're supposed to be walking single file on the left side facing the traffic within 16 inches of the edge of the pavement. The street is not for their amusement or their hangout or their playground. The street is a death zone. Someone needs to take control of the situation and teach them how to be safe in the street. This is an example. What's going on here? From the unfriendliest city on earth, this is the Shreveport Report for August 31st, 2016. Shreveport always has been, is, and may always be the unfriendliest city on earth.